Well, my friends, I've had a bike ride out to the exact spot where I last moored Tilly and shook hands and handed the keys over, and well, where the Dan and Narrowboat Tilly story ended. As you can see, it's an absolutely beautiful evening. You might hear the crows going absolutely wild in the background as we've got fields in front of us, fields at the back of us. And you might wonder how I can say that this is the view from the exact spot that Narrowboat Tilly was last moored up. Well, if I just move the camera down now, you can see, as a random memorial to Narrowboat Tilly, here is the bike lock that I ended up putting around the side of the bank here, so you can see there, because when I came back to here one day, the actual mooring chains had snapped. So the only thing I could really do is I didn't have any more mooring chains or hooks or anything, and she was up for sale and imminently going to be sold and have the keys handed over. Only thing I could do was run into town and get a bike lock to then, as you can see, lock around one of these parts. There's like a sort of solid part in the middle there, and then tie the ropes to that. And by the time that I handed the keys over, it appears that the bike lock was locked in position. I did hand the keys to the lock as well as Tilly over. And well, I suppose just like everything, that bike lock isn't actually my property and was sold with Tilly with all the other mooring equipment. But obviously it'd been wedged in position by the boats going past, and you get a lot of speeding boats around here over the summer months, unfortunately, and that's obviously what had led to the chains breaking. But obviously that bike lock now, with no keys for probably hundreds of miles, is likely to be there for quite some time to come. So if you're ever on the Llangollen Canal and see that, then you can know that that is technically a part of Narrowboat Tilly and the mooring equipment. So the Narrowboat Tilly story lives on up here at the top end of the Llangollen Canal. I just thought that it was a nice little memorial, that almost, to all of the good times and fond memories. Oh my goodness me. Well, there you have it. Hope you enjoyed that totally random update. And that's a sight for you to look out for if you come on Llangollen on a holiday or on a canal boat. And if you're wondering what that light is just down there to the sort of in the centre of the screen now, that is my bike. Yes, once again, this is the sort of place where, as with so many times out and about on the canal in all these rural places, that I feel safe to actually leave my bike, goodness knows how far away it was, and then just go off wandering around and paying no attention to it, talking about boats and bike locks, ironically. Anyway, until the next time, have an absolutely fantastic day, fantastic evening. I certainly know I am out here just thinking about a lot of stuff, really, and going through a few of the fond old memories from this part of the world over the last 4 years. Feel free to check out my other videos for lots of happy, fond memories from the canal and my time with Narrowboat Tilly. Feel free to add me on Facebook, all that sort of stuff, and please do consider checking out my short boat life books available for the Kindle. In fact, the complete Narrowboat Lad collection is now out, so you can get all of my 5 currently published Narrowboat books, all in one single volume, at a fraction of the price if you grab yourself that. Till the next time though, keep it boat worthy. And I really mean it when I say thank you for everything over the last few years. Just have a fantastic day. And of course, my friends, farewell.